Here's a quick summary of a visit I delivered at Welford Primary School over in Birmingham, Handsworth for Young Poets Week on behalf of the National Literacy Trust and the National Poetry Centre's Young Poets Laureate project. The session started with a surprise introduction from writer, producer and actress and friend Jeanette Barrett, after which I deliver a freestyle poem with pupils' names and words that they think are really hard to rhyme.
Who's the poetic explorer who's got the aura?
Because of GDPR, I can't use the children's name in this example, so what I will do is give a shout out to my fellow colleagues from the West Midlands region who were delivering on the project. And you can hear children's responses taken from the actual assembly in the background. I want to hear poetry that makes you messy like spaghetti, poetry for a super introduction by my good friend Jeanette. I want to hear poetry that tastes better than a veg patty, poetry to organise by Sharina Lee Satie, poetry freestyles or written with a pad and a pen, poetry full of alliteration by A.N. Aden. I want to hear words to inspire and light a fire of a flare, words to share with Ryan Dre Sinclair, rhythmic words put together by a lyrical composer, words to project by Manjit Sahota. I want to hear words to question that one inquires, words to help you fly high like birdie squires. I want to hear words for legacies that won't be forgotten, words to help you blossom from Emily Lauren, blossom and grow, helping life get rosy, words to beatbox to with Jasmine Gordozi, words to help you to succeed, inspiring us to read with Nafisa Hamid, another lyrical teacher to feature, helping you aim higher, helping you stand tall with words from Zachariah. I want to hear poetry that's ever so cool with lots of positive words at our school. Then we talked about good communication skills and how they can help you in all sectors of life, whether team-based sports, family, friendships, business and more.
When you're playing another team in whatever given sport you are playing, and they start arguing amongst themselves, are they easier to beat or harder to beat?
And how developing poetry and public speaking skills can help in all those regards. Then I shared my origin story about how I acquired new words and descriptive language and ideas around character through comic books, and in my case, during the 1980s, it was all about Generation 1 Transformers, robots in disguise.
But certainly one of the things I can look back on and say that's helped me to be a poet is learning new words, no matter where they're found. And comic books for me was a rich source of finding new words and broadening my vocabulary. The more words I know, the more words I can rhyme.
Then, later on, as I got a bit older, creating fun videos about Transformers, filming silly performances, but at the same time I was developing communication skills, thinking about eye contact, body language, gestures and props, and then transferring those skills to building my career and performing at places like the Royal Albert Hall. In that case, I performed in front of 4,000 people. Then we did some beatboxing.
Nice strong heartbeat, yeah.
And some call and response activities.
If I say left, then you say left, left. If I say day, you say day.
Then a whole school poem about respect.
Respect is what we need to see.
R-E-S-P-E-C-T.
R-E-S-P-E-C-T.
Live your life respectfully.
Live your life respectfully.
Respect is great, respect is free. I respect you and you respect me. We show respect to all our teachers as well as the planet's creatures.
Live your life respectfully.
All right, give yourselves a big round of applause.
So overall, it was a fun 45-minute assembly, generating lots of enthusiasm and ideas about poems that children are going to write about for the National Literacy Trust and the National Poetry Centre's Young Poet Laureate project. And you can see some of the feedback and pictures from my visit in the post. And I'm very humbled to say that Mrs. Forster, the head teacher at the school, performed a feedback poem, and staff presented me with a kind card, chocolate and a gift, which was really above and beyond what I'm used to receiving. So big thank you to the staff, Jeanette and all the pupils at the school for such kindness. And here's a little snippet of Mrs. Foster's feedback poem.
You inspired, you captivated, you enthused, you motivated. We feel so privileged to host your visit to Welford School, a truly memorable morning from the King of Creative Cool. Wow. Thank you, Curly.
Very grateful to be one of the poets selected for the project and look forward to working more with the National Literacy Trust and the National Poetry Centre soon. So I hope this has been helpful for any teachers out there who may be interested in booking us a visit, and also hopefully it's been helpful for fellow artists who work in schools as well. If you would like to book some one-to-one time with myself to help with some mentoring, perhaps around poetry, writing or delivering in schools, then please feel free to look at my Stan store to find out more. And that is stan.store/Memorhyme. Thank you so much for listening. I'm Alan Curly McGeechee, CEO of Memorhyme. Take care. Bye for now.